going crazy.
Welcome to the Shield Football Podcast. I'm your host, Fredo. With me today, we got the whole crew in the building. We got that boy, Jerron, DC, and Steven over there in the back running things like always. Gentlemen, week 8 under the books. We still got one more game tonight with the Chiefs and the Commanders. That one should be a good one, hopefully. But other than that, Jerron, what are your thoughts on week 8 so far, man?
This is probably one of the worst weekends of football we've seen. There's no good games.
Yeah.
Only good game we had was the Jets and the Bengals, and that's it. Everything else was a blowout or just bad performances. So kind of bad week. Hopefully we can bounce back in the coming weeks. We'll get some good games.
Okay. DC, what are your thoughts overall, man?
I'm with you, Jay. It was terrible. Every win was a double-digit win, except for the Cincinnati game. And Cincinnati, they fumbled it. They deserve every criticism that they get. They deserve every bit of it. But hopefully the Chiefs and the Commanders can give us something worth to salvage this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we know with this past week right here that we just had a football. We were talking about it. This is the halfway point, basically, for football. Week 8, man, that's crazy. Like we just in the summertime, we wanted the season to be here. Now it's halfway there.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. But yeah, let's talk about it, man. Let's jump into Thursday night's game, man. We had the Vikings at the Chargers. Final score 10-37. Chargers just a dominated game. They just had their way against the Vikings, unfortunately. And the Vikings were all not showed up, man. It just wasn't good at all. DC, man, so what are your thoughts on this game?
I don't know what Minnesota had their minds on. It was terrible. A terrible showing by them. They only had 34 rushing yards, 164 total yards, and you call yourself an NFL team. The Chargers did what they wanted to do, how they wanted to do it, man. They just stomped them, man. I can't believe they showed up like that on a Thursday night primetime game, and that's what you put on the field. It was just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, same here, man. Like I picked the Vikings to win this game, and that was a mistake right there. I thought the defense was going to have their way with Herbert, but man, just the Vikings were just terrible from both sides of the ball. Jerron, what are your thoughts on this game, bro?
Yeah, the Chargers hopped on them pretty quick, pretty early. Kind of stifled everything. Got to give a hat tip to Kimani Vidal. He took over that backfield. Now he's looking better than how Omarion Hampton looked as a rookie, and as a hyped rookie. They're down to he was like their 4th string running back.
Yeah.
This preseason he had 23 for 117. Lad McConkey showed up. Arondé Gasson also. They got this cat came out of nowhere. No hype for him at all, and he's been balling. Tight end 1 in fantasy, not tight end number 1, but a tight end 1 in fantasy football. So he had 5 for 77 and a touchdown. And he's just been balling. He's a breath of fresh air, and they're actually using their offensive weapons now.
Yes.
So the Chargers aren't looking like that stick in the mud offense like they were. And but yeah, when you talk about Minnesota, got to figure out this J.J. McCarthy, Carson Wentz thing. Reports came out Carson Wentz is out for the year. I'm glad he got his money, and he gets to go home. But I kind of saw this coming with Minnesota. I picked them to finish last in the division, and it looks like hell. It looks like they're trending that way. Them in Chicago are going to be competing for last in the division. Look like.
Yeah. And I kind of had a little bit more hope for Vikings this year. we knew coming into the game already they had 3 wins, and it looked like their defense was going to hold them through a lot, man. But your offense is just struggling. Especially you're not too sure about your quarterback under center, and you feel like, the only thing that's really holding you from the offense is your 2 wide receivers, really, man. Your running back room, it's injured. It's up and down. You really don't have a consistent out of that, man. But if the right quarterback is not under center, man, basically you're screwed. And that's how it's looking like for this team, unfortunately.
Well, that's the thing. Before the year, everybody said KOC this, KOC that. He can take any quarterback and make them look good. He did it with no names, bums. Yeah. And now it's looking like, well, the rookie didn't look great. Yeah. It looked like Carson Wentz, of course. He's Carson Wentz, so he didn't look great. And they took Daniel Jones, they took Kirk Cousins, they took Sam Darnold for granted when you can't just do it with anybody. Again, KOC was, he's the man. Now it's quiet for him. Yep. So it's just kind of fickle how we talk about these coaches and these offensive geniuses. There's only a handful of offensive geniuses in the league, and KOC is good, but they crowned him as that dude, and kind of see it now, like, maybe not be. Yeah. So,
DC?
Yeah, the Chargers ran 70 plays. The Vikings ran 47 plays.
Sheesh.
The Vikings had 10 drives. The Chargers had 9 drives. Which lets me know the Vikings defense was nowhere to be found. I mean, they just let the Chargers move up and down the field, man, but with no consequences or anything, man. So, yeah, the Vikings look like they might be in trouble, man. They just might be for real.
Yeah. But, they also, we got to give credit to the Chargers as well. They played a solid, good game. I guess, coming into the building, the Vikings had a good, good outstanding defense, but it didn't show on this game. But still, overall, man, you got to give some credit to also the Chargers, man. They balled out. 37 points, bro. That's not easy in the NFL, man. We all know that in this room right here. Gentlemen, anything else from this game right here?
We're going to talk about more of these later, but that was an actual good uniform decision by the Chargers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Those throwback uniforms.
The LT
take you to LaDainian Tomlinson days. Junior Seau days. Man, the heyday of the NFL.
San Diego days.
Yeah, those good Charger uniforms. Chargers have a good roster of uniforms other than last week's. Yeah. But when they want to, they can show out. Yeah. And they did this week. Yeah. They made up for those Minions uniforms they wore last.
Well, was it this week a throwback week or something? Because I saw a lot of good uniforms out there.
I guess.
You didn't. What other good ones you seen?
With the Eagles.
Again, what other good? The only other good one. We'll talk about it. Keep going.
The Broncos. Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
That's
there you go. Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, I like the Broncos one. All right, Jay, can you introduce the next game, bro? The Texans one.
Give me a second.
Well, while Jay does that right there, man. Shout out to Average Man, a loyal listener. What's up, Average Man?
What's up, pimpin'?
Yeah.
All right, so the San Francisco 49ers came into the Houston Texans. They came kind of deep. It was a lot of red in there, but they end up losing 15-26. The Texans go to 3-4, while the 49ers fall to 5-3. A pretty good offensive day for C.J. Stroud, 30 for 39, 318 yards, 8.2 yard average, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. They pretty much held the 49ers down. So, Fredo, this is your account. This is your team.
Yeah.
What do you think about the game?
Well, first things first, man. Like in NRG Stadium, yes, there was a bunch of 49ers fans.
Yeah, but they traveled.
They traveled. They traveled deep. And I saw a little video that they had a little walkthrough. It was maybe like 200 fans going into the stadium at the same time. I guess they planned it out. It looked good. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I ain't gonna lie. And then I saw another video of the team asking, "What is a Texan?" You know, like the 49ers have that little boombox and everything. They hype themselves up. So inside the tunnel, it was like, "Man, what's a Texan?" Well, my friend, I'll tell you what's a Texan, man. The Texan is the team that gave you that L, and this is a good, complete game the Texans had from both sides of the football, especially the defense side of the ball. But one thing I want to point out, the offense, this is the offense that I was expecting to see in the beginning of the season. And mind you, we're missing our 3 starting receivers, Tank Dell, Christian Kirk, and Nico Collins. So what CJ had to play with? He had Xavier Worthy, Higgins, No. The only thing he had out there as a vet was Schultz, the tight end. But this is what I was waiting for, man, for the Texans on the offense side of the ball to show me. I know on Monday night, man, they played a horrible game against the Seahawks. And for some reason, the Seahawks almost could have lost that game as well. It was an ugly game. But the Texans got dominated towards the end of the fourth quarter. They had many opportunities to win that game, but they came in Sunday against the 49ers. Yes, I know the 49ers are banged up, but, man, this is a great organization. They got a great team. I know half of their defense is in injuries, but, hey, so was our offense as well. And the offensive line was not that great, but I'm proud how they displayed a good performance against this very good team. Despite the injuries from both sides of the team, hey, I'll take it. This is what I expected the Texans to be in the beginning of the season, and this is what hopefully they can continue showing up every week. They're going to have a good matchup coming next week against the Broncos, and I feel like the Broncos and the Texans are the mirror image of each other. The offense, you don't know what type of offense is going to show up, but both of them have a good top defense. So I'm very concerned what's going to happen next week. But I'm enjoying this victory against them. CJ Stroud, 30 for 30 and 30 for 39, 2 touchdowns. That one interception, I feel like he's trying to do too much on that one just to get some points in the board. But I get it. But this is one thing I noticed about CJ Stroud. His comfort that day. He wasn't moping around. For some reason, I've been noticing he's been looking sad and down for some reason. But yesterday, he was actually smiling on the sidelines. He was actually looking happy to be there for some reason. But in the past games, I've been noticing he's something's been dragging him. I don't know what. I know the offensive line, getting hit 8 times a game doesn't help. But damn, but this one right here, I want to say he only got hit maybe twice. Or maybe once, but the offensive line did great. The CJ Stroud recognized his offensive line. He gave them all game balls, So that lets you know right there that hopefully this right here can be something that can continue and carry on for the remainder of the season, man. But I'm excited and very impressed with this, man. DC, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah. Very impressive job by the defense, man. Awesome. I was watching that game, and the ends was all over the place, making Mac Jones' day terrible. But, and CJ had an awesome game. This is like the rookie CJ.
Yeah.
I was watching him. He didn't even get sacked once. But when it opened up, he climbed up in the pocket or he either ran and took off with it, man. So, yeah, hell of a game by him. And the defense, they held McCaffrey to just a normal running back game. That would really surprise me. Yeah, they couldn't get anything going. But the thing that concerns me with the Texans is too many field goals.
Yeah.
You had 5 trips to the red zone, 1 score. And that kept the 49ers in that game up until that last field goal. You had 2 touchdowns and 4 field goals. And 49ers had 2 touchdowns the whole game. And up until that last field goal, it was only an 8-point game.
Yeah.
So going forward, that's the only thing that's gonna worry me, man. That they got to put more touchdowns on the board and stay away from. Now stop looking to get field goals because CJ had a hell of a day, but I'd like to see more touchdowns come out of that.
Yeah. It was funny because when I was watching the game with my wife, I was like, man, the Texans need to stop with these damn field goals. We need 6 up in the board. And saying like I was saying that also yesterday, DC. But one thing is, and one thing I noticed as well, almost every possession besides maybe 3, everything else was points. You know, so hey, I'll take that, because what I saw from Monday night's game, man, these guys couldn't even get to the other side of their 50. You know, they were struggling. You know, and when they were over there, they would make boneheaded mistakes. And I believe me, what I saw from Monday to yesterday, man, this is like day and night right here. So I'll take this right here. But yeah, more touchdowns, less field goals.
No doubt.
Jay, what are your thoughts, man?
I got to do some kind of raining on the parade a little bit, because of course you are with your top 3 receivers, but you look at the 49ers, man, they don't have a starting quarterback. They don't have they lost Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, they lost Huff also. So it's like they were playing a tiger with no claws last night or yesterday. That's why it's no coincidence that this is his cleanest game against this defense, this injured defense. Even during the game, Alex Collins got hurt. Like Alfred Collins, Alfred Collins.
Yeah.
Alex Collins, Alfred Collins. He came, but it's like every other play a 49er was going down. So I'm like, I mean, it's easy. Like it's like, all right, there's no real threat to this defense. Once Fred Warner went out, it's over. You can wrap this whole. They're not that 5-2 team anymore. They're more like a 2-5 team, and it showed. But yeah, the defense, and the defense was still competitive early until now it's worn on them. Now the Texans are doing their thing, but overall, like, it's a good game. I don't think you can forecast from this game.
No,
you can't. Like, just because they did this against the 49ers doesn't mean it's going to work against even the Colts or the Broncos, like you said, or these upcoming games. I just think that this is one of them games where Mac Jones had no clue what was going on. And the defense of the Texans, though, that's the one. Like, I can't really give the offense much credit. That defense is ridiculous. Like, there's a stat where they're only giving their own
18 points.
Yeah. Let me see. Despite the 3-4 start, the Texans have allowed 14.71 points per game, 2 points per game less than any other defense. The only 21st century team to allow 15 or fewer points per game and have a losing record was the 2002 Panthers. Yeah. So I see this, they're getting better, and this defense is for real. They just got to see how it goes. Again, I don't think anything is forecasted for next week. Next week can be atrocious. It's just going to be, it's an up and down team. You don't know what you got, really. And the way I see it, if the offense was even halfway decent, meaning that, you know, if they were more consistent, I think they will win more of these games. If the offense even scored more than 21 points, their record would have been at least 5-2 by now. And every game they lost, they've been one possession games, you know, because of the defense keeps holding them on, lets them be in certain situations to win and give them the opportunities to win. But the offense is just not as clicking as we would want it to be. But, you know, when your star receiver's out, you know, and then, you know, CJ needs to learn how to manage to throw to get rid of the ball to everybody else with inside. If he could bring that what he did yesterday into next week, man, like I don't see why not. You know, moving forward, you know, you should be making these connections with these young receivers. Yeah, it's weird because he had really good stats, but nobody really established himself. Like, there wasn't a 120-yard game. No. Hutchinson, 69 yards. No, 63. Woody Marks had 49 yards, but he had a big he had a longer 50, and he ended with the game with 49 yards receiving. Barrios 38 yards. So they used a little bit everything, and they killed the 49ers with 1,000 paper cuts. You know what I'm saying? So it just bled them out in the end, and it's still a relatively close game.
And also, man, and this is one thing I'm very proud of. Their time of possession, 41 minutes.
Yeah,
bro.
Well, the first half, the 49ers didn't have the ball.
No.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like if you keep the ball outside of the offensive side and you control the clock and you have more points, that's the recipe to win a solid game right there, man. And let the defense do what they do. Man, you know, like this is it. This is what I expected to see in the beginning of the season. But hopefully they can like copy and paste this into throughout the whole season, man. But we'll see though, man. It's gonna be a week to week basis, man. That's the thing about the Texans, man. They're not consistent in the offensive side. But thank God for that defense, though, man.
I'm
good.
That's it.
All right, but I had a question. I'm kind of this whole. I don't know if you saw after the game, the D'Amico Ryans press conference.
No, I didn't say it. What's up?
So he was going on about the outside noise, about people criticizing the team. And it was very interesting because
that's every week though.
It was interesting because he was like, all y'all want to do is talk about the negative, and somebody in the media pushed back. Like there was a back and forth of him be like, whoa. Your first 2 years, all we did was praise you, and now y'all getting a little adversity, and now you get sensitive. So and it was. I've never seen it happen like this where they literally were having a back and forth, and D'Amico was like, are y'all good?" Like he's trying to be celebratory about the win, but he made the mistake of saying, all y'all do is talk about the negative. And the Houston media actually pushed back and were like, whoa. What are you talking about? We're fair to you. And it was just, it was a bad look, in my opinion, for D'Amico because he tried to say, oh no, that's all that people focus on. But that's not what he said.
Yeah.
He said, all y'all do is talk about the negative and y'all don't talk about the positive. So I was like, oh, it's a bad look for D'Amico, but I'm glad that the media in Houston they bossed up. They were like, no, we're not going to take what you just said.
So in my opinion, as a Houston fan, and also, you know, what we do, you know, we could say we're part of that media. You know, we produce our stuff into YouTube. And, you know, as a fan also of this team, is like, I don't feel it's not just a Houston thing, but it's a sports thing. If you do bad, you're going to get criticized. When you do good, you're going to get praise. Like the saying is, you got to take the good with the good, and you got to take the bad with the bad.
Right.
And unfortunately, I feel like this season has been really bad for the Texans. High expectations coming in. Coming into the season, everybody knew, every kid know that the number one problem is what? The offensive line.
Right.
Coming into that. And we know that has put a lot of attention to the offensive line, the offensive coordinator, the quarterback, the play calling, all that just coming in with it. We know that D'Amico Ryans is the play caller for the defense. Outstanding. Defense looks awesome. But we know that the offense, that right there is the one that whoever's had the most points up in the board wins the game. Unfortunately, man, the offense is just not clicking. They're not in sync. But that's the whole point of being the head coach. You got to take the good with the bad, and you got to be ready to deal with the media, unfortunately. And that's part of the job, you know?
Yeah, it was just weird that he had that back and forth. It was like he criticized them, and they pushed back. And then he kind of backed down, not backed down, but he's like, are y'all good? Like, y'all are really aggressive right now. He's trying to be happy.
Man, if I was D'Amico, I would have said, F y'all, man. Shit, I'm trying my best. But hey, but that's what I'm saying, man. If you're going to say something, man, just mean what you're saying, say what you mean.
Right.
You know, but you can't back down. You know, you got to push back. You know, for anybody. You know, Jane. If I tell you something, you know, like we know that we're not the ones out there playing, but still, you know, you want to, you know, get your point across. But some people just don't know how to handle criticism per se. You know, and also in the locker room, they were saying that, you know, CJ pointed out, said, "Hey, man, let's not listen to the outside noise," and we get it, man. The outside noise is everywhere, man. From our phones, you know, you got your family, you got all that.
That's the problem I got with the Texans, man. They're not a soft organization, but outside noise, like.
But every team says that, though, Jay. It's not just the Texans.
No, like the.
You should know, bro. Your team's like always on.
Yeah, but they never complain. They know it comes with so when you're a big dog, there's outside noise. Yeah. The Patriots always had outside noise. It's kind of like they want to be elite, but they don't want to deal with the elite problems. They want it to be roses and
so they just want the good.
They just want the good. Yeah. Like outside noise, your offensive line is trash. Yeah. That should be inside noise.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like there shouldn't be outside noise versus inside noise. Y'all like CJ, just be honest. You know your offense is your offensive line is trash, but now that he wants to put the blame on everybody else saying the truth. Like you've come in here all the time, and if it's a bad game, you say it's a bad game. They never want to say that. Yeah. They're just like, oh well,
of course.
We just played the game as it came. No, you didn't do your job, so you need to be criticized. So the big upper echelon teams understand that.
But you also understand where they're coming from. They're coming from a point that they're going to protect their teammates, the organization, and all that. You know, just like if someone coming to diss us, I'm gonna defend both of y'all. Yeah. You know, it's like, but you know, like, man, don't pay attention to the other podcasters, man. We got our thing. You know, it's like you gotta defend your peoples. Yeah. You know,
but I mean, it's just a weird organization when it comes to that.
No, you're weird.
But you know, that reporter's absolutely right. Yeah. And I'm kind of glad he did that, because I don't know if it's because D'Amico, they feel like he's one of their own. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But everybody's been criticized. He got no blame for nothing the first 2 years. They got rid of the play caller. They got rid of the offensive line coach. Hell, we was even talking about Caserio. Yeah. And I've never seen a head coach in Texans history that didn't get any backlash. Right. Hell, they wore Kubiak out. They wore Bill O'Brien out. Yeah. And for some reason, they don't want to put this on D'Amico. But you're the head coach. Yeah. You got to bear some of that responsibility. And that's just part of the job, man. Yeah.
Well, you see, like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to, like, I understand, too, as a fan. Say, look, man, like you know how bluntly honest I am about my team. Right. I could tell you when they suck, man. But you know, D'Amico needs to learn. Is like, hey, man, like the seat for you this year is warm. Mm-hmm. You know, and like you got to take the criticism also, because man, your offense looks like shit. Mm-hmm. But
at times, but there's improvement.
Yeah, and improvement. You see, this one, I can see where he's coming from though. This one, it was a good win. You know, but I feel like he had something to say, but he wasn't ready for that backlash.
Yeah, no, they pushed back, and he was just like, he was trying to. It was funny because he wanted to say "F you," but he's trying to smile through it all. And then he was like, "Y'all, you good? Yeah, like y'all coming at me. I want to celebrate." Yeah. So it was interesting.
He should have celebrated, but not with the little. Yeah, with the little push. Yeah, he should have kept that push to himself.
And of course, the main thing is this thing. Though, what we got to put in perspective. That were expectations. That's what you have now. This year, you wasn't expecting to win only 3 games by now. You was expecting to be at the top of the division.
I just said it.
When you have expectations, it's gonna come. Yeah. It's gonna be there.
Like I just said it. Also, I said it. This is what I expected the Texans to look from the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. Right. You know, it just like that. You know, like they're looking like this right now when they have 4 losses under the belt. Yeah. Yeah, I expected this in the beginning, not in the middle of the fucking season.
Because you're looking at a team that's not even in the playoffs, and people were expecting them to win the division. We were. Yeah. We all picked them to win the division. And you're looking at a team, if the playoffs started today, they be sitting at home watching. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the thing about it, man. And some people getting frustrated with it, but eventually D'Amico going to take some. It's just a few more weeks, and he's going to get some more criticism.
Hey, man, I was right there, too, man. I was like, man, man, we're looking at the GM and the coach. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, are y'all sure you know what y'all doing? But Gotta take it one week at a time, unfortunately,
Yeah.
man, because they're right there. 1 week they do good, 1 week they don't. They do, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know right now, being blatant honest, they don't do good against good teams. Right now, all their wins they had is with teams that with some injuries, quarterbacks, just fall their way. But you got to take that sometimes because. Just like us, last year, like offense line since last year has been crap, and teams would be taking advantage of it. And hey, man, it's part of the game. Mm-hmm. You got to expose their weaknesses when you can.
Like the interesting thing that I want to see going forward is I always want the best for you as a fan, but if a couple more losses, does D'Amico crack under this pressure? Because there's been a couple times, even on the sidelines during the Seattle game, he looked like he wanted to slap a couple people.
Yeah,
he looked like he wanted to grab somebody, but like, what are you doing? And it's the stress of this job and the status of that job. It looks like it's getting to him a little bit, even in that back and forth. Again, I want the best for y'all, but I kind of want to see can you fight through this fire that you're going through right now? But it's interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, everybody has a breaking point.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
And I just hope that the best way you can stop it is just to keep winning games.
Yes,
that's the only way.
Just win, baby.
Yeah. That's it. Just win, baby.
Just win.
All right, man. Y'all boys ready on for the next one?
Yeah.
I like that debate, man. Thank you.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, next game, man. We had the Dolphins at the Falcons. Dolphins, this is another team we expected to look like this. Same scenario. 34-10, Dolphins take care of business at Atlanta. We saw the Tua that we saw, 2 years ago? He had 205 yards, 20 out of 26, 4 touchdowns. Not a bad day, and then the Falcons had a change in QB. They had Kirk Cousins, the highest paid quarterback they got as their backup coming in. He didn't do nothing for them, man. But that's a loss right there. Jay, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
Just when you want to take the Falcons seriously, they always come and spit in your face every time. Early in the year, we were starting to take them serious. Oh, they can play. They beat up on the teams they need to beat up on. Then they lose. They get shut out by the Panthers. All right, well, that's a bump in the road. They come back and they look real good against the Bills. Then this week, Penix has a bone bruise. He can't play. Okay, but it's still the Miami Dolphins. You should be able to run the ball. You've got a top 10 pick at running back, and you got another beast at running back. You should be able to run. Nope, none of that. Kirk Cousins, you're getting paid $45 million to sit on the bench. Come in and kill some of these no-name cornerbacks they got. Nope, he looked like a shell of himself. He's done. It's typical Falcons. The Falcons going Falcon, and they as soon as you give them any leeway, they spit in your face.
Yeah. And also Drake London got hurt in this game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he got hurt. DC, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
Will the real Atlanta Falcons please stand up? This is Kirk Cousins, really? You've been sitting on that bench. Here's your chance to show somebody that you still got a little bit of something, and y'all show up and do this? You lost to two of the worst teams by a combined 64-10. That's Carolina and Miami. We're talking about a Dolphins team who the coach is hanging on by a thread, and you let them come in and your ass and walk you down like that. Atlanta, why is Bijan only getting 9 carries?
Right.
It makes zero sense to me. And when y'all please stop that crap when you got 3rd and 1, putting Algier in there. Please leave Bijan in the game. That opens up the playbook, because every time you put Algier in there, he run up the middle and they stop him. They know what play you're going to run. Leave Bijan Robinson on the field. He's an every down player. There's no reason for you to take him off in 3rd and 1. You've been watching this kid for the last 3 years. You know what he can do. Stop taking him off, Atlanta. Man, and the play calling was atrocious too, man. That guy, I forget his name. He came from the Rams. But he didn't have a good game at all. Yeah. I don't know if he was scared to let Cousins lose or Cousins was just doing bad, but it wasn't a good game at all. Even without Drake London, Bijan should have had 150 yards against this dog. We've seen teams run it up on the Dolphins. I was expecting him to have a big game, and that's what they had 17 total runs. So I don't get it, man. I don't get it what's going on with the Atlanta Falcons, but they better figure it out. They already out of this thing, man. If they don't do nothing better.
And you're at home.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You're at home, and you should have the cushiest of environments. Everything should go well for you. Again, Bijan, he said 9 carries.
Yep.
He should have 29 carries, to be honest.
Yeah.
Against this. And then 31 dropbacks for Kirk Cousins. You want to lose. It's just, it's stupid.
So now this is something I was telling y'all that I had no faith within the Falcons, man. The Falcons just every year, man, I feel like they have the right players. They have the right situations to win. But I always feel like it's the coaching, man. The coaching just doesn't bring it, or the players some way fumble the ball. No pun intended. But it just, I feel like this is an organization that you can see good potential within it, but they have no fire, desire to trying to even try sometimes against teams that they should win against. Mind you, man, they beat the Bills, right? And they played a hell of a game against the Commanders as well. But when it comes to the Panthers and the Dolphins, really?
How do you drop those games?
How? Like right now, you could have been at least 6-2?
You should be, yeah.
Yeah, you should be, man. Like, and the fact is that you're 3-4, and like you could at least have some competition for the Buccaneers, man. But it just, this right here just shows you the Buccaneers just own this division, man. And like DC said, Falcons gonna Falcon, man. You know, unfortunately.
Yeah, average man said that too. Falcons gonna Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not serious people.
Yeah, they're not a serious team at the moment, man. But we'll see. On to the next one, gentlemen.
Yes.
All right, next game, man. We have the Cowboys at the Broncos. Final score 24-44. I thought this would be a closer game, Jay. Unfortunately, man, but your team, the Cowboys, man, need help on defense, man. It made Bo Nix look like an elite quarterback. And man, J.K. Dobbins had a day. Oh man! So let's talk about it. Jay, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
Yeah. So we talk about it every week. The quarterback that faces the Cowboys is the best quarterback in the league every week, hands down. It happened with Russell Wilson. They made him look like a Hall of Famer in that game alone. So the defense is terrible. We say it every week. That's why I never had any doubt in my mind that the Broncos were going to come and stomp a mud hole in them, because the defense is pathetic, and they're even more injured than they were before.
In the beginning, yeah.
Trayvon Diggs still got that weird-ass concussion.
In-house concussion.
There's something around there. There's some investigation that needs to happen because he is stealing money right now. And then players, they're without both of their starting safeties, and the Denver Broncos just did whatever they wanted to. They ran the ball, threw the ball. It's just Bo Nix had his best game of all time
His whole career.
them. Yeah. So this is nothing new. The Denver Broncos own the Dallas Cowboys as an organization. They've played the Broncos 8 times in the last 30 years, haven't won. So the last time they won against Denver was the triplets. Troy, Emmett, and Michael Irvin was the last time they won against the Denver Broncos. So I should have put money on that game, to be honest, because I had no faith that they were even going to show up, and they didn't. I said they're going to score 17, and they put 24 up in a garbage time touchdown. So, Jerry, no need to make any trades, no need to give up any capital. Take this
season,
6-7 win season. Get you a high draft pick. Use the Packers to bolster this defense. Try again next year. This is a lost cause. Lost cause.
DC, what are your thoughts on this game?
Pretty much the same, man. I was expecting offense to do a little more because I watched the Giants put up 32 on them last week. So I think if the Giants can do that, at least the Cowboys can fight with them. I know, I feel like the offense was high powerful enough to pretty much play with anybody, but for some reason that didn't work out. The Broncos had a plan, and I mean Ferguson didn't even have a catch. So Vance Joseph, he dialed up some good stuff, man. He really had a really good game plan. But as far as the Broncos, I didn't take much from this. Kind of like I didn't take much from the Houston and San Francisco game, and just in this coincidence that these two teams will be playing each other next week.
Right.
So now we're gonna get a better judgment of the two teams. But I couldn't get much from them out of this because I've seen them. That's some of the teams they barely beat. I think of the Jets in London. Was that them?
Yeah.
12-13 or something like that. I still got that in the back of my mind. I can't go yet. Now if they put up some numbers against the Texans defense like that this week, then we can start to talk about it. But I didn't get none from the Denver Broncos offense out of that.
Is it fair to say that the Broncos and the Texans are like a mirror image of each other?
Absolutely.
I think so. It's just the thing that's saving the Broncos is that offensive genius they got.
Yeah, the
Sean
coaching,
Payton. Sean Payton he's the real deal.
Yeah.
And that's the only difference they got.
But other than that,
other than that,
that's what I'm saying. Like
similar,
it's only one off. It's only it's only one off, but one number. But I feel like this right here can be very interesting to see. Not you can't put too much hope up, but there's one thing that's different between the Texans and the Broncos. You know what that is?
No, what's that?
That they're the number one in that division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean. And that's pretty impressive, if you ask me. Just because you got the Chargers and you got the Chiefs, but yeah, they're number one in that division, man. So that's pretty impressive myself. But Jay, I got a question for you, man. So you said right now that the Cowboys should not make any moves.
No.
If they would have won this game, would you still think the same way?
No.
No.
This is the barometer. The way you play against a team of the. This is a playoff team they played.
Yeah.
Right? So you get, stomped out by a playoff team. One person's not going to help. Michael wouldn't have helped this. So that's why I said just keep your capital and let's move on. This is a dead season. They're pretty much kaput. If they would have won the game, it would have been a whole different thing because they showed up against a playoff team. They beat the Commanders before, who was a playoff team last year. I don't think they're a playoff team this year, but you just learn your place. The Broncos put them in their place, basically. Yeah. And why would you try to make a run when you don't have a shot in hell?
Gotcha. So no matter what, so this right here, win or loss, it would have.
Well, if you won, you would have showed you could compete with a playoff team.
Yeah, well, that was my question. If they would have won, would you still think that the Cowboys should make moves to impress the defense?
Yeah. I would have made a move or two to do something, but
this right here put the stamp.
But the Broncos showed you who you are, and go ahead and take your ball and go home.
Gotcha. DC, you got anything from anything else from this?
No.
All right, man. Jay, got anything else more? All right, man. Let's move on to the Sunday night game, man. I thought this game right here was gonna be a little revenge game for Mr. Rogers, but Packers said, "Nah, man. We got this down. We're going to hold it down." Final score 35-25. Packers went to the Steelers. Impressive win right here. DC, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
First of all, Pittsburgh, take them damn uniforms, dig a deepest hole you can find, and leave them there. The Pittsburgh's defense, they went out and spent all this money on these guys, and they just getting shredded week after week after week, man.
Highest paid defensive.
Right. Yeah. And you're getting shredded like that, man. And, shout out to Green Bay. They went in there, little hostile environment, and they pulled it out, man. So, yeah, Jordan Love had a pretty decent game, man. And that's the Jordan Love you need to see every week. You just don't know what week you're going to get that out of, but he went in there. He had a real good game, but of course that Steelers defense is Swiss cheese, man. For some reason, all the money they spent, and that's what they look like now.
Yep, they put all their money into that defense, and I want to say they're ranked like 25th.
Yeah, he's not
27th.
Yeah. They're like in the bottom third for sure.
They're bad.
Yeah, they're really bad. Jay, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
First and foremost, the uniform matchup was atrocious.
Yep.
the Steelers need to burn those uniforms, never bring them back. And then I even think that these all-white Packers uniforms is trash too. Like, you got 2 yellow stripes in the whole uniform, and then you got a Jets helmet on, look like. So I hated this uniform matchup. Never want to see it again. But in the second half, you kind of saw the Packers team that I thought that we were going to get all year.
Yeah.
We finally got the team where the defense is clicking, and then the offense with Jordan Love is going crazy. At one point in this game, he had 20 straight completions. So this is what I thought we were going to get. This is why I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. Him and Tucker Kraft have a really good connection. Yep. And in fantasy, it felt like every team I went against had Tucker Kraft. And I hate that man. But he went crazy, went off. He did his thing. National Tight Ends Day. We didn't bring that up yet, but if the Packers can keep this up, sky's the limit. They just need to just click. And again, I don't know if it's because they went against the Steelers, who are again, they're tigers with no claws. I mean, they're big and bad, and they look nice, but they can't really do nothing to you. So we'll see going forward. This is another game. I don't know how much I can take away. Yeah. Because the second half, the Steelers just said, "Screw it, y'all got it, got it."
Yeah. In the fourth quarter alone,
yes,
the Packers had 21 points.
Yes,
Jesus, man, they were like, "Yeah, we don't want to win. F this game." DC, you got anything else from this? No. All right, gentlemen. Should we go back to the pick'ems for next week for Week 9? Or is there anything else?
Couple things. We got to bring up Jonathan Taylor, man. I know you don't want to bring him up.
I know he's good.
We skipped over the Colts this week, but that guy's playing better than Saquon played last year. At this point, total touchdowns, Saquon had 15 last year. Jonathan Taylor has 14 now, and it's only week 8. He can easily double that number up, and he can fight against LaDainian Thompson's record, his touchdown record. The way he's playing, the way that offense is humming. I know it's against the Tennessee Titans, but when you come up against a team like that's not on your level, show them that. Stomp a mud hole in them, and let's keep it moving. Like like they're doing. Daniel Jones looked good. The whole team, man. I got to give the coach their props.
Against the Titans, though.
Yeah.
Look, against the Titans, he's the only running back, only player who's getting 3 touchdowns regularly.
Right.
I mean, you should perform like this against a team like the Titans, man.
He's done this. Looks like his 3rd or 4th time doing this.
It's not just the Titans. He's doing this against everybody. So you got to take notice.
Yes.
I mean, God, man, if I can find a roadblock for these guys, man, I'm gonna try to give it to them as much as I can, But it's hard to not ignore this. Daniel Jones is looking hell of a good, man. I mean, he takes care of the ball now.
Yes.
It's like
perfect offense.
Like it's hard not to see what Daniel Jones is doing with the situation he came from the Giants. Over there, he looked like a ghost out there, not knowing what to do. But now he's like he came back from the dead and came back even better. I mean, he's playing a hell of a good. And Jonathan Taylor's just balling, man. 12 carries, just 153 yards. I mean, come on. Yep. I mean, for 153 yards and you're getting 12 carries, man, like any other running back, you would need 25 carries to get 153.
I do that on Madden, on easy mode. You know what I'm saying? He's doing that against grown men.
I mean, hey, they're doing their thing, man. I mean, I hate to say it, man, but these guys are just performing, and they're taking care of business, man.
Oh, wait. We got a hater in the chat.
What's up?
Average Man chimed in. Is the typical Texans fan response. Coach will flame out the second half of the season.
Well, if it starts next week, I hope so, Average Man. I really do. I mean, like I've been advocating it. I don't know if you've been tuning in, Average Man, but I've been tuned.
He's been wishing and praying.
And I've been saying 12 o'clock's about to hit for the Colts. And I don't know, hopefully second half, and we see if the Colts really do stumble this but
next one, yeah.
Yeah, it just, all right, look, I'm gonna say this. If Jonathan Taylor goes down, the whole ship goes down. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can say. That's the only thing.
That's not fair.
Because
that was the Saquon could have did that last year. If Saquon went down, the Eagles
they wouldn't have won it.
But he didn't.
Right.
All right.
So now we gotta.
That's what I'm saying.
We
you
want
better
to keep
hope
everybody healthy.
Exactly. That's the only thing. If Jonathan Taylor stays healthy, the Colts can have a deep run. But as soon as that man goes down, everything else falls down with it.
You can say that about every team in the league.
I'm not wishing it, but hey, this is football. They're healthy.
It's true.
You know, I'm just saying, don't let this man get hurt, because if not, everything goes down.
Yeah. But like Jay said, he is the MVP.
Yeah.
He gonna beat Saquon on the touchdown. I don't know if he's gonna beat him on the yards, and I'm worried they're gonna give him the offensive player, because they didn't give it to Saquon last year. They didn't give him. I think Peterson was the last one to get the MVP. They don't want to give it to running back. They just like to give it to the quarterback for some reason, man. I don't know why, but he is definitely, like you say, he's the MVP. If he goes down, everything's gone. It lets you know he is the MVP.
Right.
Just same scenario with my team. If Shaw goes down, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
We're done. Davis Mills ain't gonna save it. It's like there's always that one player that carries the team. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be like that, but it is what it is. Like same thing with the Eagles. If you go, if the Saquon goes out.
So speaking of Saquon, we didn't talk about the Eagles game. Saquon came up a little bit gimpy on that run. Looked like a hamstring.
He got hurt.
It was growing.
Yes,
growing? Mm-hmm. So is it serious? Have we heard anything?
At least they got a bye this week, though.
Yeah. What I've heard, like they asked him after the game, how does he feel? He said he feels great. But we saw like in that one play when he was limping off the field. I don't know that didn't look great to me.
It didn't look great. That looked like New York Giants Saquon.
Yeah.
So
I feel like he might be out after the bye week another week, because who they play after the bye week? Do we know? No?
Not sure.
All right, let me check right
so
here.
So while you're checking, also, I feel bad for last week because I said this Cam Scatterboot thing is nice. It's nice for now. And last week I kind of called it because I was like, once he gets an injury to that lower body, we'll see how he comes back. So unfortunately, he got a really ugly ankle injury. And then it felt like the whole city of New York was in tears a little bit. And I could see why. He's a great mascot for the team. Yeah. Even though he's a good player,
he brings the energy.
He brings that New York energy to the squad.
Yeah.
So I feel bad that I kind of called it, but yeah, we'll see. I hope he proves me wrong, but we'll definitely see that if he can keep this going,
Yeah.
And something else I want to talk about. I think the winner this weekend is the Baltimore Ravens.
Yes.
Chicago Bears. Really? You go in there and lose to them without Lamar Jackson.
Bears gonna Bears, you know what I'm saying?
And the Ravens the only one in that division that won this week. So they got a leg up one game. Everybody Pittsburgh lost, Cincinnati lost, Cleveland lost.
Yeah. Oh.
And and then they get to come back this Thursday night. Lamar comes back against Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
So just leaving the door open for the Ravens to come back, man.
Yeah.
Practice game for them.
Yep.
And they got 2 games against the Pittsburgh. They're gonna catch them. They definitely gonna catch him.
Yeah.
The Ravens aren't dead.
And y'all want to talk about Myles Garrett's situation?
Man, that's a hell of a game.
What's there to talk about?
5 sacks.
All right, he had a hell of a game, but you saw him after the game. He was all by himself over there, pissed off.
I understand.
I was like, all right. My thing is, and DC said it a couple weeks ago. You knew what the hell you were signing.
Yeah.
You knew. Yeah. You knew the reason why you requested a trade, and then you're still over there crying about it. But once they coughed up the money, this makes sense. But you knew that they didn't have no game plan for the future. The Browns are gonna Browns. They're gonna do what they do, is to lose games to give you a little bit of hope, but yank that shit away from you. Don't be mad at yourself, man. Hey, at least you got that paycheck.
Yeah.
He's stuck there.
Dude had 5 sacks and it didn't help the team in the least. And again, what you mad at? You chose this life. You
You had the
if-
opportunity to leave that.
Imagine if he was on the Patriots right now.
Imagine if he was with the Cowboys.
Anyway, that's the same thing. But imagine if he was with the Patriots, a real team.
Yep.
They look like they're winning the division. They've got a bright future. He could have been over there and still got good money. He, average man, you can't cry after getting the bag. You can't. So shut up and go to the huddle. Yes, sir. No, sir. That's all I want to hear from
That's
him.
it.
And on top of that, he's still a good run for defensive player of the year. That's crazy.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
But he signed up for that. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah. All right. So back to the Eagles. They come back from the bye week against the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
boy.
That's going to be the game of the week to me.
Yep. We're gonna see about that. All right. Gentlemen, on to the picks.
Yes, picks.
All right, let's go on. All right, let's go for the picks of week 9, man. We're gonna start off with the Ravens at the Dolphins. Ravens are favored to win this one by 7.5 points. And you know what? Lamar comes back in that game. Give me the Ravens.
Ravens, even if Lamar don't play.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
All right. The house picks the Ravens. On to the next one. We have the Broncos at the Texans. Broncos are favored to win this one by 1.5 points. Go ahead and give me the home team for right now. I'll take the Texans.
That is the homer in you.
The homer
I
in
am
me.
definitely going Broncos.
Of course you would, man.
They're not hurt like the 49ers. They're healthy.
But they ain't gonna put up 40 some points on us neither.
Yeah. I'm going Broncos. Final score 17-13.
Low
It's
scoring.
gonna
It's gonna be low.
It's gonna be whoever can score 2 touchdowns.
It's going to
Okay.
be
Gonna
low.
win this game right here.
Yes.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of kicking, more than likely.
All right. Next game we have the Bears at the Bengals. Bears are fair to win this one by 2.5 points. Man, this one's a toss up for me, man. So on this one, give me the Bears.
I'm going Bears also. Bengals should be ashamed of themselves for losing that game to the Jets and allowing their first win because they had that game in hand. And it's just going to bite them in the butt some more, Bears.
Yeah, Bengals. You up 14 in the fourth quarter. You let Brees Hall beat you with a touchdown pass. This total is 53.5 points, which say there ain't no defense gonna happen in this game.
Yeah.
But give me the Bears, man.
Bears.
Yeah.
All right. Next game, we had a divisional game. We had the Vikings at the Lions. Lions are fair to win this one by 8.5 points, and I'll take that. Give me the Lions, man.
I'll go Lions also.
Yes, fresh off the bye. Give me the Lions.
Yep. So the house takes the Lions. All right. Next game, we had the Panthers at the Packers. Packers are fair to win this one by 2.5 points. I think it's gonna be more than that. Give me the Packers.
Did y'all see what Andy Dalton did this weekend? Andy Dalton was. They need the FBI needs to do an investigation on Andy Dalton and see if he was trying
point
to
shaving, huh?
point shave because he's embarrassing Packers by a lot.
Man, Packers better not lose to the Carolina Panthers, man. Give me the Packers, man.
Yeah. So the house picks the Packers. Next game, we got the Chargers at the Titans. Chargers are fair to win this one by 9.5 points, and go ahead and give me the Chargers.
Chargers.
Oh yeah, they gonna cover that.
Yeah. All right, next game we had the Falcons at the Patriots. Patriots are favored to win this one by 5.5 points. You know what? Go ahead and give me the Patriots as well.
You know what's embarrassing? This is going to be a competitive game.
Watch.
What?
The Falcons just do stupid stuff. It don't make sense. But I'm going to say the Patriots win, but it's going to be a competitive game.
To you, competitive? Well, what's competitive? Like a 3-point game?
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-point win by the Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the Patriots with another team that's hitting on all cylinders right now, man.
Okay. So the house picks the Patriots. Next game, we have the 49ers at the Giants. 49ers are fair to win this one by 2.5 points. Go ahead and give me the 49ers, man.
This is a tough one. This is tough because without Cam Scatterbull, man, I'm gonna go Giants
Giants?
at home. I'm gonna go Giants at home. Yeah.
Give me the Giants.
Wow.
Give me the Giants, man. It just the 49ers are so beat up. I don't. If Purdy even coming back, I don't know when they're gonna have Ricky Pearsall or who. What, I don't know how they're gonna do it, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But give me the Giants.
What's a Juwan Jennings? He's not doing anything. Yeah.
All right, man. Next game we have the Colts at the Steelers. The Colts are favored to win this one by 3.5 points. Man. Right, go ahead and give me the bum ass Colts, man.
I know that hurt for you to say. You know what? I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Shut up, Jerron.
I picked
man. You've been riding the Colts.
Now
this whole podcast, and you're gonna go against them.
Every team fumbles. There's always a fumble in the season. Like there's always an ugly game. He said the Broncos and the Jets had a competitive game.
Yeah.
There's going to be a stumble somewhere in the season. I think this is the week and it's in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not an easy place to play. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Okay.
Average man is with me. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
He picked the Texans earlier. I don't like that pick, but the Steelers, I like that Steelers pick.
DC, man.
I'm going with the Colts. I think they're gonna make Daniel Jones beat them. I'm going with the Colts.
Man,
big game for Tyler Warren. Watch.
Man, Jerron gives me the up and downs, man. I don't know how to read this guy sometimes. All right, next game, man. Jaguars at Raiders. This is a trash game right here. But someone's got to win, and the Jags are favored by 3.5 points. And give me the Jags, man. The Raiders have been looking surprisingly extra shitty.
Yes.
I don't know how, man, but they are. But yeah, Jags. Give me the Jags.
I'll go Jaguars also.
Yeah, Raiders seem to be trash right now. Give me the Jaguars. Okay. Did you guys hear anybody think about Brian Thomas Jr. being on the trade market?
Yeah.
Why they don't do that to the quarterback? They going the wrong direction. They need to do that to the quarterback.
Yeah,
because they don't want to
mess around and let the Patriots or somebody like that get their hands on him.
Sheesh.
And you got a real problem.
Trade him to straight up for AJ Brown.
Ooh.
Send Brian Thomas to Philly and let him go crazy there.
Okay. Next game, man, is gonna be a practice game for the Rams. Saints at the Rams. Rams are favored to win this one by 13.5 points, and go ahead and give me the Rams.
Yes, Rams.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Saints bench Rattler for Tyler Shuck, and it didn't look any better. So give me the Rams.
This is the game of the week right here, gentlemen. We have the Chiefs at the Bills. The Chiefs are favored by 1.5 points. You know what? I'm gonna take that, man. Chiefs.
The Bills. I'm gonna pick the Bills.
The Bills.
Yeah.
Give me the Chiefs, man.
Yeah. It just like the Bills, man. Like their defense is not there, man. So yeah. All right, next game, Sunday Night Football. We have the Seahawks at the Commanders. Seahawks are favored to win this one by 3.5 points, and go ahead and give me the Seahawks as well.
Same Seahawks.
Commanders getting all these primetime games. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah. And then we have Monday night game. We have the Cardinals at the Cowboys. Cowboys are favored to win this one by 2.5 points. Give me the Cowboys, man.
Nope. I'm going Cardinals. Kyler Murray is undefeated in Jerry World.
Oh.
Since high school. He doesn't lose in Jerry World. He's coming back this week.
That's home.
And he's going to embarrass the Cowboys once again.
No, I can't do it. Give me the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys, man. Yeah. Final score 44-40.
All right. So and these are the teams that have the bye weeks this week. Is the Browns, the Jets, the Eagles, and the Bucks.
Yeah, good riddance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, gentlemen. Anything else before we log out from this episode today?
No. Good work.
Good. All right. Steven, let's wrap it up. Thank you for tuning in to the Shield Football Podcast. We'll be back next week at the same time, same channel. Please subscribe, share this podcast, and like this video. And we'll be back next week. Until then, peace.
Peace out.
Later.